Thank you for joining today's episode of Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions. Today we chat and we bring you the beautiful sounds and feels of our featured guest, Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully. Hi, Jerzey. How you doing? Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Jill? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited for you being here today, and I want the viewing audience to know why I'm so excited about you being here today. So with that in mind, can you first introduce yourself? Who is Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully? A little bit about your background, your family. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully. I was born in Patterson, New Jersey, raised in Newark, and right now I'm living in Baltimore, Maryland. My family, I have three beautiful kids that I love. It's not a lot to me. It's real simple. My family comes from up north and down south. You know, that the singing, it was just in us. Which I love to do, so.
Yeah.
Real simple life.
Yeah. Well, one thing about you, you are a true R&B singer, and that's why you're here today, because when I had the opportunity to hear you perform, I was blown away. And I said, I really have to have him on because nowadays it's really hard to find a true R&B singer, you know, like the Teddy Pendergrasses and people of that nature. So I'm wondering, how did you get started singing? How old were you? What led you to it? When did you know it was a passion?
Let me see. You know, those days, I was always singing around the house, imitating Michael Jackson, and Teddy P is actually one of my favorites, that band. But I really knew when I was running around singing, when my mother and them used to play cards and everybody used to sit at the table, I used to get in trouble a lot. So it was like, sit by my feet. Like, and I had to sit by their feet while they played cards and ate food and all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm punished. So to get out of it, getting on their nerves, I would sing the whole time. So it was like, that's when I knew it was just something I needed to do. Between that and
so, when did you, like, what are some of the experiences you had growing up singing? Was there like any talent shows you performed in? Anything that kind of marks that time in your life where you said, yeah, I'm all in with this thing. This is what I want this to be a part of me.
Well, I was always singing. For me, it was a coping mechanism for a lot of things. So it was just, I sung about everything, clothes on the floor, stuff I wanted, food, let me see. And I did a lot of stuff, and I sung for the ladies. So I was always trying to get women. So it was just like, why not sing to them? I saw what Teddy P was doing. So I said, it's my turn. It's my turn. So I did some talent shows. I booked a lot of shows as a teenager as well. I had a group back in the days called True Sound from when I was in Jersey. Did a lot of shows, Robert Tree Hotel with Faith Evans and stuff like that. Let me see. Then I formed another group when I was in Alaska, the Underground Kings of R&B. But singing is just something I always loved to do, and it never was hard for me. I just loved doing it.
So you said you sang with Faith Evans, and I think that you know, most of us in the viewing audience know who she is. Has there been anyone that you performed with or had the opportunity to perform with that kind of just blew your mind a little bit, but you know, that you kind of cherish and maybe say to yourself, you know, that was a great experience that put me over a little bit more into the industry?
I think every artist I've ever met or talked to or had the opportunity to get some advice from, it was all that was important to me. because it was helping me groom the person that I am today. I've sung around, like I said, the Faith. I actually had another chance to perform with her again at the SOBs in New York. There, Eric Roberson, I met Tank, Leela James, Raheem Devon, and just to name a few. They poured some things into me that I had to take the heart to know how to build myself up as an independent artist. So just, I'm sorry, what was the last part of the question was?
Well, I think you really answered it. I know that you are a songwriter, and you just named quite a history of individuals that you had an opportunity to really encounter, perform with, and that they poured into you. Has any of them actually, were they the ones who kind of helped you to hone your writing skills, or, because you do write, how did you come about writing for yourself and writing your own music, and why would you even want to do that?
I wanted to tell a story my way. They just gave me some good advice as far as never being afraid of, how you project your music and, the reasoning and things of that nature. Just telling real stories. Like Dave Hollis is one of my favorites as well. And his stuff was like a lot of like stories, like the ghetto stories. Of course, he had ghetto hymns. So writing, I wanted to tell my story my way, and just watching things and seeing other people and writing for other people also, was something I wanted to do as well. So I just tried to hop into it, put my finger in that.
All right, yeah. So, look, we have to take a break, but we're gonna put a hyperlink right there, and we're coming back with Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully, to learn more about who he is and how he functions. Okay, see you in 2 minutes, a minute.
Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully, baby.
Really? Don't fuck that.
What? Did we just again? Really? You know what? Just look at
I know that I ain't been perfect. A man with no shame and no rules. It's easy to get lost in yourself when you don't think you got nothing to lose. Once that something is gone, it's like hell to get it back. Why does it take for you to end up by yourself? To get you back on track, hey, I was up the running, I was giving up for you.
Welcome back to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions. We're here talking with Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully. And where we left off, he was explaining how he got into writing music and the positive influence he's had in his life towards his music. So now we're going to shift gears a little bit. I want to know, Shawn, everything isn't always peaches and cream. So were there any obstacles that you may have encountered? And if so, can you share that with the viewing audience? There might be somebody out there who can learn from what has happened on your journey. So let us know any obstacles and how did you get over them?
Well, a lot of the obstacles are really just trying to find people to listen and really hear what your story really is. Because some of the business, you only get like 5 seconds. They need to hear it right then and there, but sometimes you want your story to go longer. I was told no a lot, get it together. And it was really just people trying to take advantage of people who were really hungry And that's the down part of the business, where, you know, when somebody sees somebody really trying, really struggling, trying to get on, and especially as an independent artist, it's hard. And you got a lot of sharks that's just like, they're gonna try to chew them up. So for anybody, I just had to take a second to stand back and really focus on what I was doing, because I was moving so fast and just trying to get in here, get in there, put my foot anywhere. So it's kind of hard when and also, I'm sorry, where like you got limited funds and things of that nature, where I didn't have nothing. You trying to sacrifice, did you eat today or did you not eat? And you know, you got bills, I got kids and things of that nature. So I just tell anybody, if you're going for it, just go for it, just strategize. And you know, don't get caught up in the hype, because a lot of that stuff you're seeing it's not what it really is. It's really not. Yeah, that's good advice. Definitely good advice. So I know that, you know, being a businesswoman myself, you have to kind of get, you know, when you're facing those types of obstacles that you just shared, you have to have other influence in your life that's positive. So who are some of the people that help you through some of those trying times in terms of a mentorship, and what's going on now with someone who you might be working with, even if you can't mention names? You know, just talk about what it is that you're, how you're making it through. Well, I made it through, like, because I have a few mentoring programs, and my kids actually helped me get through. And my biological kids, like, I love talking to them, and I also love working with the kids that I mentor, because it's hard, even as an artist, you're still trying to juggle regular life and still trying to do your music. So working a regular job and still at full time, and then, you know, you still have to put in the time and the work to make it as an artist. So that was another one of the options that you really got to stay focused on, and, you know, continue to chase your dream. A lot of people, I work with some great people. Like I said, Eric Roberson is really cool. As I had a chance to perform with him in Baltimore, and Jerzey was one of my favorite groups growing up, and mentor and things of that nature, and just really kind of, you couldn't tell me I wasn't an extra member of Jerzey. Just couldn't tell me. So, and really just taking a second to talk to, like, Chanel Red. She's one of the, like, she's a real big positive influence that I'm working with now. Really showing a lot of love. It's a whole lot of people I can name, and some of the people that I can't name that were actually in the process of working with now and writing some songs for, that I'm on my own. I just can't name until, you know, things, you know, I just want to make sure everything is settled. But definitely have some good things on the way, and I appreciate everybody that's been showing a positive, you know, feedback and a negative, because I can take constructive criticism very well. Yeah,
we need that. We all need that. And
if you don't have tough skin for this business, you shouldn't be in it.
I know, and you said something key, and that is that, you know, when you're facing hard times, funding is a big thing. And a lot of us who have passions and we're, you know, moving forward with our passions, we have to supplement income for that. So, you know, we grind, we have full-time jobs and everything. Is that a job that you want to mention? Like, what is it that you do?
On a day-to-day, I am a police officer, which I try to use that in a positive manner, which I've always been straightforward, things of that nature. I've never been on the other side of it. As far as negative complaints and all that stuff, we get our little moments, but for me, I use it as a tool to, you know, to show people that everybody's not the same, but they also like me singing in uniform. They said, you know, I love a man in uniform and you can sing, so I'll give them double the pleasure. So it's just like, why not? And usually I don't disclose it, but I say, you know what, we do have to shine a light on it at some point in time. I've never been afraid or ashamed of my past. It's creating a better and bigger and better man. So I'm never ashamed of it. So, because I got tired of complaining, you know, I use that also to help my mentoring groups, things. That's one of the biggest things that's really getting me through a lot of the stuff. is my mentor, who's really just trying to help people.
Yeah, well, thank you for your service, because we need good police officers out there, especially when they can sing. Speaking of singing, I've been listening to some of your music, and there's a particular song called "We Can't Be Friends." And I just wanted you to, and you wrote that, and I just wanted you to elaborate on what it's about and how did you come about with those lyrics?
Oh man, "We Can't Be Friends." It just goes to shows that the man side, the male side, and the female side. Because sometimes we get so confused in what we're doing, but we forget that the explanation that we have on the inside is hard to express on the outside. So I know we can't be lovers and we can't be friends. So what are we doing? I don't know which way to go, which just shows the complications of any relationship. Right. So when you hear it, you just got to get the people to hear the song.
Yes, true R&B writer, singer here. We're going to take another break. So we're going to put a hyperlink right there and come back and talk some more to Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully.
Lights down low. You love it when I take my time and I go slow. You look me in my eyes and you will know that I'm gonna give you everything that your body's asking me for. Yes, I can't help how I feel. Got me head over heels for you. I can't help these feelings. I don't need no healing.
Welcome back. We're here with the RnB Bully himself, Jerzey Shawn, and I'm just going to move right on along with this conversation. I want to know, Jerzey Shawn, how you got the nickname, the RnB Bully. Can you explain that to us?
Oh man, it goes back to my obstacles. I'm gonna make you listen. Like I'm gonna keep singing. And they was like, "You a bully around here? You keep doing all this, and you gonna make me listen?" Yes, my mission was to grab your attention and never give it back. So with a different spin on being a bully, I was like, let me be your love bully type of situation. So I just wanted to make you understand, like, there's still real music and there's still substance in this music thing. So I wanted to bully you. Like I wanted to make you love me, like love the music. Because that's really what I love. That, like, I really want you to understand, like, music changes. Yeah. It helps you tap into some things on the inside you're feeling, what you're going through. So whether good or bad, pain or happiness. Yeah,
I love it. Punch me in the face with it. That's what I say. Because the lyrics are
No, we ain't gonna take that part of the bill. I'm gonna kiss you in the cheek or something with it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Like, wait, try to hurt me.
I didn't mean that literally, but you know what I'm saying, like you can just knock me in the head with it because, good R&B music is something that is an attention grabber. Those lyrics just relate to every experience. And I just find it so incredibly talented of folks like yourself to be able to take those experiences and become an R&B bully with it to make people pay attention. So bravo to that. But you're not just a singer. I'm sorry, what did you say?
A lot of it was like freestyle. So really what I felt at the moment, my first EP was called Raw Emotion. Everything was just about that moment. Everything I felt at that moment just came out. Put the track on 30 seconds. Just give me the headphones and let me do what I do. Yeah. So I had songs come out of it like Change, which is actually coming soon. Message in a Bottle, Highway of Love, Goodness Great. I'm sorry. Now I had a song called "We Can't Be Friends." That song. It really was just a moment that we needed. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been listening to everything that you've named, and every song is just like, wow, you are extremely talented, and I've really been enjoying it. But you don't only sing either. You dip your toes in some acting. So so I want to know, how did that come about, and what have you done, and are you still, swimming in that lane as well as your music?
Yes. I always wanted to do plays. A lot of songs, like even my song "Truth Hurts," was just it was about real life. So it was just I wanted to do acting. My music is, plus I'm so dramatic on stage, or like just in real life. I'm a jokester like all day, so I do a lot of laughing. I could swear I can act because I'm just like, I watch so many movies where you thought I was the character. So it's like, you know what? I think I need to take it to the stage. And I had the opportunity to do my first movie. My man Cody Carter. He got me into, I was working on the soundtrack, songs for the soundtrack for the movie. And the director, Terrence Ireland, he gave me the opportunity. He wrote me in it, and from there was just, my first movie was good, and it went worldwide, I think like in a few weeks. So that movie's called Last Shot, directed by Terrence Ireland, and starring Cody Carter. And I'm at the beginning, but I don't die. I don't die, but I'm at the beginning. So, but other than that, I want to do more plays. I have a couple more movies that I'm getting ready to do some reads for. Some other things are dropping later on this year, the year 2022. So just be on the lookout. And if you need some acting done, I'm ready. I'm on some stage.
Okay, I'm gonna be on the lookout. With that in mind, so you did share about what your what's on the horizon for you in the acting lane. So is there something else happening in the music lane as well? Can you share what you're working on and what you're doing at this very moment?
Right now, we're working on a new EP that's going to go into my an LP. So we're just working on those. I decided to expand my horizon and work and collaborate with some other artists. I just did a song with a couple guys from Baltimore, and then another rapper from Ohio, Cesar Rio, dope artist. Goodness gracious, that's gonna be, we can ready to set up another video shoot for that change, just some more videos and just some more good music. Just working on some more writing and things of that nature.
Wow, I love Goodness Gracious too. Oh my God, that's
I got my first Grammy consideration with that. That was my first.
Yeah.
And I was ecstatic, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So hard work is paying off. So
yes.
Stick with it. Stick with it.
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed our chat today, but I cannot let you go without people knowing how to reach out to you, all of your social media platforms, how they can, connecting to your social media platforms can then connect them to you and all of your shows and be able to really support you moving forward and get some entertainment for themselves, some enjoyment for themselves. So can you let people know, how can they get in touch with Jerzey Shawn, the RnB Bully?
All platforms are Jerzey Shawn. That's JerzeyShawn. That's Jerzey Shawn Music or RnB Bully Music. My Instagram is Jerzey_Shawn is RnB. On Twitter and all that other stuff is just Jerzey Shawn or Jerzey Shawn Music. The website, of course, is gonna be Jerzey Shawn. I'm just looking forward to just putting out quality music, and I have a lot more shows coming up. So y'all stay tuned and stay on the lookout. I have a small tour coming up soon. It's gonna probably be about maybe 6, 7, 8 city tour just to start out. So yeah, we working on some things.
Hey, Jerzey Shawn, before we leave, who do you want to give a shout out to?
Oh man, I definitely got to give a major shout out to my brother, and one of my biggest influences, Naughty 410. I couldn't do this music without him, man. He's definitely been a major part. My whole street team, my background singers, Mike, Angie, Tamika, the RnB Bully family, Jerzey Shawn team, and I appreciate everything y'all do. And Chanel, Red, I just gotta give another shout out. It's game time. Brother Shawn, boy, I'm on my way, baby. It's game time. Let's go. Woo. I need no. It's love, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. And Shawn, again, I want to thank you for taking time out and sharing who you are with the Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions viewing audience. It's been a beautiful chat. And as I say to all of you guys out there that's tuned in, stay beautiful. Bye.
Game time.